All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this knot that I like to tie. I don't like to tie this like when I'm in the kayak or anything like that. For that, when I want a quick knot, I use a Palomar knot or a cinch knot. Clinch knot. Told you I don't know the names of all these knots, but I'll get them down. But this one here I tie. I've never had a problem with it. I use this for a lot of times when I'm going to throw into grass or when I'm going to throw into brush. It's just a simple knot. I made it myself. I've never seen anybody else tie this. If anybody else knows what this knot is called, let me know. But here we go. So you take your hook, you take your line, you double it over, you stick it through the eye, and then you take that loop that you have there and you run your hook through it. Like so. Hopefully that's in the frame. Then you can just pull that up so that it sits like that on the hook itself, just like that. And then you take your other end and you're putting your clinch knot in it after you already have that through. So you want to wrap it 5, 6 times, 7 times, just like a regular clinch knot. This might be the modified clinch knot, something, I don't know. Go around that. Man, I am doing horrible with this wrapping right now. But I just wanted you guys to see this knot that I tie. And then you take it back through just like, normal, through the bottom, this little loop right here. Oop. And then you bring it back up through this little area right here, you can see. And the key to this here is wet the knot. Wet it. Really good in your mouth. Also wet the top of the hook. Wet the top of the hook too. That way when you pull this down and take that little part where you pulled that through and then you left it on here, take that and roll it up to the top of your hook so that it's just like that. So it's just like that. And then you pull your clinch knot down. Pull on the tag. And then pop your knot. And I'll get all my nasty off of there. But there you go. I'm not sure what it's called. I've never had one of these break. It's doubled through the eye. Doubled through the eye, and then you have a clinch knot holding it down. I've never had one of these break off. This is what I use whenever I throw them in, when I'm throwing it into structure, like around limbs and stuff like that, where I think that my Palomar knot, now a Palomar knot is super strong, super duper strong, but I just like this doubled up knot. It works really well, if you can see that. I love it. I don't know what it's called. I've never seen it. I made a mistake one day when I was tying a knot, and this is how I came out. So if you like that knot, let me know. If you've ever seen it before, let me know. If not, I'm going to name it. I don't know what to name it though. But there you go. Pretty easy knot to tie, and it's super durable. I've never had it break. I don't know about using this on anything other than on braided lines. So if you ever see it on anything else, let me know. Another knot that we like to tie is the Palomar knot, like I was just talking about. If you don't know what the Palomar knot is, we're going to cut this knot off of here. The struggle is real, people. The struggle is real. All right, so this here is the Palomar knot. You basically double up your line. You take it and you stick it through the eye of the hook, just like so. You got your tag end, your line to your reel, Now you got your circle here. And you're just going to take that and extend that for one. Make that a little longer. So basically you're going to take that loop that you made, you're going to make a square knot with that looped end. You're going to feed that through the hole, just a square knot, just like that. Then you're going to take your hook and run your hook through that loop, just like that, so that you have all this up here. You're going to wet it. You're going to pull both, or you can just pull this part. You don't want to pull the tagged end. You want to pull this part here, and then it pulls that down just like so. Here's your tagged end. Here's the line to your rod. You just pull that down, grab your tagged end, pull it a little bit, and there is your Palomar knot. And that too is a really strong knot. I'm not giving it any way or anything. I just made a mistake one day and I made that other knot. But I fished with it and I've never had it break before. Palomar knot I've had break off once or twice. I use this knot on braid. I'll also tie this knot on flora. But that's it. That's the Palomar knot. That's the Palomar knot there. We'll cut that off of there and I'll show you the clinch knot, and then we'll be done. I'm gonna have to get me some scissors. All right, so this here is the clinch knot. You just take your line, run it through the eye, bring it up. You hold on to this bottom part with your fingers, leaving a loop. You see that loop right there? Leave the loop. Wrap this around your main line, your tag end around your main line 6 or 7 times. We'll just do that 5 right there. Take your tag end, run it through that loop that you made down here. You see that? Run it through it so it's in between there. You take this part, their tag end here, and run it through that loop that you made at the top. And then wet your line. It's very important that you wet your line on any knot that you're tying so that you don't burn your line. It will burn as you pull it together and make your knot, and that makes your line super weak if you burn it down, especially on fluorocarbon or monofilament. If you don't wet your line on that, it will burn that line and make it super duper weak. On braid, I mean, wetting your line is a good practice. I don't usually have a problem. If I don't, you will run into it sometimes if you don't wet your line. Let's wet it. You don't have to do a whole bunch. Hold your tag in here, or I'm sorry, drop your tag in here. You can pull that down just like that, and then pull your tag in. Pull your tag in like that, and then you'll pull that down, and then grab your tag end, and you should feel a pop when you pull that back up. It should go pop, and you'll feel that all go together, and there it is. Here's another knot. You just take it through. You bring it up. I'm not sure the name of this. You guys probably know the name of this. A lot of guys use this on like spinner baits and crank baits and stuff like that. But you just take it through like that. You grab these two together right here. Grab those two lines together. You take your tag end and you just wrap. You have this part here. I don't know if you can see this part here. And then you take your tag in and just wrap it around. A lot of guys will take it and they'll fling their bait as they spin it around like that. But for this video, we're gonna take it and we're gonna wrap it around it. Just like that. Go around it 6 or 7 times. And then you come back through your hole at the bottom. And then through the hole that you were holding on to here at the top. Wet your line. Pull your tag end. And then drop your knot down. And there it is. That, I'm not sure what they call that knot, but there it is. So, I'm not sure what that one's called. If you know the name of that knot right there, let me know. But like I said, it's a pretty good knot. It's pretty fast to tie. Not as fast as the Palomar knot, but in a pinch, if you want a strong knot, this is a good one right here. So there you go. That's the knots that I know. The Palomar knot, the clinch knot, the one that I've never seen anybody else tie that I made a mistake on, tied it and ended up liking it. So if you know any of the names of those knots, and that last one where you spin your bait around your line, let me know. Let me know if you know the names of them. If nobody knows the name of that first knot that I tied, I'm gonna name it and call it something, Modog something or other, Modog silly knot or something. Maybe it'll catch on. Maybe people will start tying it, and I did something good. So, but if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up somewhere around here. Let me know if you want to see any more knot tying videos. I know a few more other knots that I can use. Some good ones for tying lines together, tying them on your reel, stuff like that. Just simple knots. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. And until next time, enjoy.